a little bit. Hey, my coach is in the NFL, but I'm excited, man, that I was able to help them accomplish what we accomplished this year, and I'm happy to be back here in Detroit in this locker room with a great group of guys.
How'd you turn the program around back there?
Just with coaching, and surrounding them with more coaches than they had previously. The year before, they probably had about 8 coaches. This year, we probably have about 22 coaches. So, when you can get them mentors and, place different men in their lives who walk different paths, it was very beneficial.
I know you wanted a coach to impact their lives. Did it, inspire anything in you to want to coach NFL? No, okay.
I love my sleep. In NFL, these coaches be here 4 in the morning, leaving 1 in the morning. Nah.
That's not for you. Yeah.
What kind of perspective did that give you coming back here now and playing again?
I mean, I haven't really put it into perspective yet. Happened so fast. I was just celebrating Christmas and on a flight the next morning, so still taking it all in.
We know you're still chasing the ring, but what would it mean to bring home a championship with Dan and Aaron, especially with those guys that wanted to bring you here, and how much you mean to them and they mean to you?
I think a lot of people don't understand the relationship that Dan and I have and AG and I have. It goes back to our New Orleans days, and it goes beyond football. I watched those two. The way Dan prepared the tight end room when we were in New Orleans, the way AG was with defensive backs, and I watched the way those guys grew in their system, from the tight ends to the defensive backs. Talk about Marcus Williams, who's in Baltimore, Von Bell, Marshawn Lattimore, and those guys. And then just following those guys' journey and knowing the impact that AG and Dan had on those guys, it's like, man, like these are 2 men who I can look up to. I'm 32 years old. I'm not too old to look up to someone. And, what better 2 guys than to idolize?
Was it always Lions or bust? Was there other teams that you considered at all? Or?
Yeah, it was Lions or bust. I mean, it's always opportunities in the NFL, especially when you're a quarterback. But Dan and I, man, we kept in touch outside of football. Like I said, our relationship goes beyond the gridiron. He's a great man who, he checks on me, checks on my family, my well-being. So who wouldn't want to come back and work for a guy like that?
Did you pick his brain at all for coaching advice?
No, I didn't. Because I knew the high school level was a little easier than this level. And I knew that he was focused on finishing business from last year, so didn't need to really reach out about much for coaching help.
What were those conversations like, though? Just keeping in touch. Were you kind of waiting on an opportunity to say, hey, if there's a chance this works out, can I come back? What were those conversations like?
I'd rather not discuss. Like I said, we had conversations, and I'm here now.
You had your own stuff going on back home, but how closely did you follow the Lions the last 15, 16 weeks before coming back?
I mean, my guys are still on this team. J-Mo, Hard Time, Jern, Anzo. So I follow every week. I talk with Hard Time. Hard Time and I, we were working out before he got signed back, and he kept following the Lions as well. And I was like, hey, let's keep up. When we worked out together, we repped the Lions system. The routes we ran on air, it was the Lions system, just to keep him sharp and really to help me as well.
Any rust to shake off when you get out in practice, or are you pretty sharp from everything you've been doing the last few weeks?
I asked the defense that.
What was the reaction like when you first walked back in the doors?
All smiles, man. I enjoyed that part of it, seeing the familiar faces, the smiles on their faces. I couldn't do nothing but smile as well.
Spent time coaching high school kids. Now, do you have any aspirations for maybe college or beyond coaching?
No, none. College, got to have deep pockets. NFL, you can't love sleep, so I'd rather stick with the high school level.
What's it like watching J-Mo have the year that he's had so far from afar?
Oh, I love it, man. I've been texting him throughout the year, just sending him little reminders and things like that. And to see him have the year that he's having, it's a testament to him, his hard work, trusting his coaching with L. And everyone saw the clip when L was getting on him, and everyone saw the clip when L was praising him and loving him. So I love that for J-Mo, man. His growth in this league has been tremendous, and he's only going to continue to grow.
What's satisfaction when guys retire? They talk about how much they just miss being around the locker room, hanging around the guys. How great has it been to just be around your teammates again?
It's been great. Some new personalities. But it's been great being back around the guys. Tell you one thing, a high school locker room is funny as hell too, though, man. Like those kids, man, 16, 15, 17-year-olds are crazy. Learning new dance moves and telling new jokes and learning new slang words and slurs. It's crazy, but no, being back here, man, is great. Like I say, some new faces, but a ton of personality in this locker room, and it's the reason this team is having the success they have because they're so close-knit. You see guys sitting at the table still playing cards, guys are gathered around in a locker room, different huddles, lockers, guys in the calf eating together, and I just love to see that.
What satisfaction did you get out of coaching and mentoring young men that are trying to one day possibly get to where you're at right now?
Just seeing the glow in their eyes, it was like food for my soul, knowing that I was able to be a stepping stool, and I'm able to be a stepping stool, in their journey. And I always talk about winning a game of football, but also trying to prepare them to win for life, because in the area that I coach at my high school, in that area, in the Liberty City area, not many successful people, make it out. And if you are, you have a little bit of luck or you had a strong foundation. So I just try to provide them with the right foundation and have them ready for once they graduate from Northwestern.
Do you feel they were hanging on to those words?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think it helps that I was freshly removed from the NFL, so it's like everything I said was gold to them. And then I came back to work, and it's like, oh yeah, if Coach could do it, man, I know I can do it.
I'd like to get yourself 2 rings this year.
Now I'm here to help this team right now, man. Whatever's in store for this team, man, I'm all for it. It's moving in the right direction. If you've been following all year, you guys been in the locker room more than me this year. So you know what's in store for this team. But like I said, it's a great group of men. It starts at the top, though. When you have great leadership, it trickles down into the locker room and spreads around the building. It's the reason this team's sitting the way it is right now.